One of the big problems is that trees that are infected don't show any signs of infection for years. So
Huh.
you actually don't know exactly when it started, but they were certainly finding the psyllids that were transmitting the bacteria around then. And then they found a tree that had the typical disease symptoms.
The psyllid being that tiny bug that is
That very
infecting the
tiny,
tree.
yeah, about the size of an aphid. And they just swarm those trees. They love citrus.
Mm. So once a psyllid has infected a tree, there's no cure for this, right?
It's the problem with bacterial diseases and viral diseases in plants is that there is no cure. It's very, very difficult to get at pathogens that are living inside of the tree. Pretty much at first, the only thing you could do was chop the trees down that were showing signs of infection.
So what happens to the fruit on that tree once it's infected?
So what happens with the infection is the psyllids, they deposit the bacteria inside the veins of the tree, what we call the vascular system of the tree. And the tree, being not the smartest organism on the planet, mounts this ginormous immune response, and it tries to trap the bacteria. It makes all these carbohydrates and these stringy proteins, and as it tries to trap the bacteria in the veins of the tree, it literally clogs off its veins. It's as
Hmm.
if you in people, if you clog your veins, you die. And that's what happens to the tree. The sugars from the top of the tree and the leaves, remember that old topic of photosynthesis from school. um, the sugars are made in these nice green areas of the tree, but they have to get to the roots. And the way they get to the roots is through the veins. And if the tree is clogging up its veins to try to control this pretty small amount of bacteria that's inside it, it literally kills its roots.
So this
And
is like the
without its
heart disease of the tree.
it's the heart disease of the tree, and without the sugars being able to get around, the fruit ends up being misshapen and green, hence the name citrus greening, and it becomes sour.
Hmm. So sour, but is the fruit technically safe to eat or are
Yes, this
okay.
is strictly a tree disease. This is completely harmless for people, but it just no longer has the sugar content that the juice is supposed to have. You can actually, taste the difference.